Hello guys, how you guys doing? Welcome back to my channel. It's the one and only girl Claire. Thank you for coming back again and again. For my returning subscribers and my new subscribers, you're welcome. Please, if today is the first time of coming to my channel, kindly do me a favor by clicking on that subscription button and ring the bell so that you can always be notified whenever I upload a new video. In this channel, we upload videos on building. We encourage one another to have the courage to build your own home. So today we are going to make a video on septic tank and Suckaway. It's a requested video anyway. It's a requested video by a subscriber, baby 500. Please, if I didn't pronounce your name well, forgive me. She asked for the cost of Suckaway in Nigeria. But before I go into the cost, I would like you guys to get to know some things about septic tank. So I'm going to give you clue on what you have to know about septic tank. Watch the video and please subscribe if you haven't. Thank you and stay tuned. Yeah guys, you have seen it. So now we are going to talk about how to calculate septic tank size. I will brief you on what you need to know or how to calculate, because the size of septic tank depends on how big the house is and how many bedroom and how many occupants. All this is what you need to take into consideration. An undersized septic tank exceed its holding capacity. The sewage can back up into your home. So when you are putting in a septic tank, it's essential that you take the time to calculate the correct size. Most places or town requires even the smallest septic tank to hold approximate 1,000 gallons. The required capacity increases from there based on the number of bedrooms, occupants, bathrooms, and fixtures the septic system will service. And just as I said before, that the size of the septic system you will use in your home depends on how big the house is and how many people are going to make use of your bathroom, your kitchen, and all that. So firstly, you need to calculate the number of occupants who will be regularly using your septic system. If you have a 3-bedroom house, for example, most municipalities assume the house will have 6 regular occupants. It's not in all area anyway, but I'm just using it as an example. And for example, again, if your house is a 4-bedroom house, it's assumed that 8 occupants will be living in that house. So all this is what you calculate. Secondly, you calculate the number of bathrooms that the septic tank will service. If you only have 1 bathroom, but anticipate you may put in another one down the road, include the second bathroom if you count to prevent having to replace your tank later. You have to include it. Don't say it's outside the building. It's serving, the septic tank will serve for both the one inside the building and the one outside the building. So it's better you include it to know the size of the septic tank you are to go into or to dig or to build. Thirdly, you have to count the number of plumbing fixtures in your house. These figures include all taps, toilets, showers, dishwashers, clothes washers, and any other fixture that will drain into your septic tank. These are the most important areas you need to look into before having or building your septic tank, because these are the things that your septic system will service. They are very, very important. Then now we are going to talk about the materials needed for these septic tanks and their prices, and also Suckaway. So now we are going to talk about the materials that will be used for the Suckaway, their prices and workmanship. Firstly, we are going to talk about the diggers, that is the digging of the septic tank. This will not cost you more than 20k. These prices I cannot say exactly because, just as I said earlier, that it depends on the size of the septic tank. But I believe here in Ilori, diggers or laborers, they collect 3,000 2535 depending on your area and your agreement with them per day, and 2 or 3 persons can dig this for you, and I believe it's a day work, so it won't cost you more than 15k or highest 20k by the diggers. Then secondly, you will need materials like 10 mm rod and 16 mm rod. 16 mm rod is costing like 4,800 presently. That is per length. I'm not giving you tons price. It's per length because you'll be needing like 10 lengths or so or more. Then you will also be needing some 10 mm also, which is costing 2,000 plus. You also be needing binding wire because that is what you are going to use to hold the rods together. So you'll be needing binding wire, and the iron benders will they won't collect more than 10k also. It might not be up to. This is something they can do in a day. 2 or 3 persons can handle it. So anything from 5,000 to 10,000 is okay for that. Then also you'll be needing some bamboo and or woods, planks. I mean, this also will be done by the carpenter, and some nails. Yes, you'll be needing some nails too by the carpenter. The scaffolding of the bamboos and the putting up of the woods, is equally a day work, and 2 or 3 persons can handle it. It's just suck away. And that, and this you might not need to buy it if you already have some planks in your site. You might not need to buy this, so the cost of the material of woods and bamboos can be excluded if you have it already. And if you don't have it yet, you can hire. You can find a house, an old house or already built house, ask them for the planks they use and hire it from them. It will cost you less. Then another thing is cement. The bricklayer will be needing cement for plastering and for casting of that is for the slab. You'll be needing cement, sharp sand, some shocking sand because of the putting up of the blocks. They'll be needing some shocking sand. They'll be needing plastering sand as well. and they will be needing gravel, that is granite. They will equally be needing some blocks. Some use 9 inches blocks, some use 6 inches blocks. And this sharp sand, you already know the price. I think 1 ton is okay. The same thing with the gravel and blocks. You'll be needing like 150 to 200 depending on the size. Depending on the size of your septic tank, you'll be needing like 150 to 200 blocks of 9 inches. So also you'll be needing some plumbing materials. Normally they use 4 inches pipes and 2 inches pipes for this. And some few fittings. Yes, few fittings. And the plumber, I don't think if there's any plumber that will collect more than 10,000 naira for this. In short, 5 to 10,000. Let's just put it like that. 5 to 10,000 naira workmanship. And the little advice I have for us is this: if it's possible for you to dig your Suckaway as early as when the stage of your building is still at the DPC stage, so that you can use the sand digged out of the ground to fill your DPC. That will reduce costs as well. I hope you understand what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this: try to dig your Suckaway on time so that you can use the sand from the Suckaway to fill your DPC instead of buying sand for filling. You will still need to buy sand, yes, but at least that will lessen it. It will help to fill up the DPC so that it can reduce costs for you. And I think no matter the size of your septic tank, you won't be spending much. Anything from 150 to 250 can serve for septic tank, depending on the sizes and depending on your workers and depending on the person who is managing it for you. Yes, because you might need to pay your supervisor too or your engineer. So all these are the costs you include when you are working on your Suckaway or your septic tank. I hope this video will be helpful to you. If you are going into it, just make up your mind that like 200k is going into it. Okay, at most 250, you are done with it, everything. And remember, some people don't reinforce during their septic, as in they don't use rod for the body. Some people don't use rod, though it's not advisable. It's true, it might cost you less, but in future you might spend more. So it's better you just do a solid work at the beginning so that you can enjoy it. Some people don't put rod. They only use rods for the slabbing, that is for the covering of the Suckaway or the septic tank. But it's more advisable to use rod, And again, remember that the area for Suckaway, I'm going to play a video for you that I made during my own time, where the engineer or the supervisor was telling me that it normally has 2 places. And then the sucker, yeah, let me use that word. I don't know what they call it. I'm not an engineer. The sucker, they don't plaster it. They leave it like that. So you don't include that to the cement and the other that will be used for plastering, because they don't plaster it. They only put blocks there and leave it like that, because that is what that will be helping to suck the water or the pool, whatever, the dirt, when the other side, when the septic tank is filled up. So I'm going to play the video for you now to watch. And sorry, he explained it with Igbo language. If you don't understand it, I'm going to translate it. I'm going to write it down what he's saying so that I can understand it. more. Thank you for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Please, if you haven't subscribed, try to hit the subscription button now. Subscribe and follow us, and don't forget to ring the bell so that I can always be notified. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I love you so much. Take care. Bye. Yes, America, David. Okay, nke a na-asọkụ nsị. Yes.
The heat of this thing now dry up.
Oh.
And that's why sometimes they go away, somewhere, every minute. They put your hand I got toilet the heat.
Yes, I know. Okay. Okay, I see. So Suckaway didn't ready now, just eat any and now be here for. Okay. Car will soak. No plastering. Yes.